Hello, hello. This is Rod, Appraiser Broker. Hey, I'm an appraiser and a real estate agent, or actually broker associate in Colorado, associate broker here in Utah. I've been in the real estate industry over 33 years. I've been an appraiser over 33 years. Around 30 years ago, it's quite a while back, I actually taught appraisal to real estate agents that wanted to get their broker's licenses at the largest real estate school in the state. Worked for the largest appraiser firm in the state. And anyhow, I do help people with real estate, but I prefer at this point to be helping them in buying and selling. I am the owner of UtahForeclosures.com. There are more foreclosures happening now and more people that are in default. I own ColoradoForeclosures.com too. That's not up right now, but it will be back up in the future. Took a class today online up in Colorado, and as a short sale specialist myself with the National Board of Realtors, that's a designation or certification that I got many years back, and I've appraised a lot of foreclosures for the bank, but I own UtahForeclosures.com, and I will help anyone that wants help in buying a home. I will help cash buyers buying homes, but you've got to be well qualified or have cash for me to help you in purchasing. And I'll help you in the area where I live, close to where I live, in Utah County, and some people I'll help in Salt Lake County. I will definitely help people in listing properties to get them sold, and even feature them on some of the sites I own, like UtahForeclosures.com or Homes.com, PleasantGroveHomes.com. But I wanted to mention a few things because I saw Greg Hunter today, and I like watching him, listening to him. He's a bit biased, but he's honest. He used to work for CNN years ago and for ABC News. And he's showing all these derivatives. A lot of people are really concerned about what is happening to the US dollar and the chance of the whole financial system collapsing. I can't say what is going to happen when, but I can tell you that I've seen some problems before. I watched gold and silver and actually purchased some metals back in '99, sold almost everything in 2008, but for about 3 times what I paid for it. And I did have to pay some capital gains, but then I put some money in real estate because that was the right thing for me to do. Everyone's situation is different. Even though I anticipated the price getting up to double what it was then, just a few years, and it just took another few years. By 2011, gold and silver, they actually more than doubled, and I believed that they would, but everyone's situation is different. For some people, it's the right thing for you to sell your house right now. Here's another home. The people should have sold it, but it was foreclosed on. Now it's bank owned, right? And so, of course, I've got it featured where? On the front page of UtahForeclosures.com. But for some people, and I've seen a number of people do this, sell their real estate and put the money into precious metals. I'm not making money when they put their money in precious metals, but I've done it myself. I've had people that I care about, both clients and others, do it because of the things that are happening. Let me jump over here and show you, but what's happening? There was an agreement back in the 1970s between our Secretary of State under President Nixon, Richard Nixon, who made a deal with in the Middle East to protect the oil-producing countries, right? Like Saudi Arabia, right? To protect them with our military if they would only take dollars for oil. And as a result, my picture kind of disappeared there. The dollar became the reserve currency of the world. We've been backing it up by gold, and it looked like gold was about to skyrocket. And so Richard Nixon said, hey, we're not going to let you exchange dollars for gold. We're going to protect it, protect the U.S. dollar. And Henry Kissinger made a deal with Saudi Arabia that we would protect them with our military. And so everyone had to buy oil in dollars around the world. They always had to transfer money into dollars to be able to buy oil. Well, now that's changing because the BRICS nations, as many of you know, and BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and others, they are moving toward backing their money with precious metals. And there's been a lot of talk about them getting together to dump the dollar, right? And here is someone in the United Arab Emirates saying, hey, we're not going to keep taking dollars. We're going to take other currencies. And of course, they'd really like gold and silver. And a lot of the countries have been purchasing gold and silver. And we've seen some spikes, right? Oh, I think I've got some slow internet. Even today, silver spiked back up. Silver, gold has really gone up over the years. And, people that invested in gold a number of years ago are happy they did. People that invested in silver are happy they did. Silver was a fraction of the price, and it's recognized worldwide. Silver is a lot more, shall I say, usable? I don't know if I should say fungible, but for daily living. Most people can't go out and trade an ounce of gold for the things that they need at the store, because an ounce of gold is worth over $2,000 right now. Silver, you can buy an ounce of silver for under $30, somewhere between $26 and $30 an ounce right now. But there is a lot of reason to believe that silver is really going to skyrocket. And it's just more usable for a lot of people than gold. Some people have some gold in their safe. A lot of people have silver in their safe. And, a lot of people have it vaulted. I believe in having some metals vaulted in a place that you don't have to worry about it. And, who wants to shoot somebody, right? Somebody dumb enough to break in for some silver or some money. Most of us don't want to keep that kind of money. I mean, I have a little bit of silver, sure, right, with me anytime, but not a lot. And that can be used anywhere in the world. And gold can too. So you might consider, if you don't have a bunch of silver, you might consider having enough that you could live on it for, I don't know, a few months. You can do like I've done. I've got some down in a safe deposit box at the bank, and got some vaulted, in all honesty. And but it's just something to look at. And of course, if you've got in a home and that works well for you, I mean, you've got a home, your money in a home, that's great. We live in an apartment around the corner from my parents to assist them. And so down the road, we'll be buying a home again. Can you believe that? Certified appraiser that doesn't own a home right now, but the last few years I've been helping older parents, and some things are more important than others. Years ago when I sold precious metals off so that I could get a home in Colorado that I don't have anymore, so that my son had a place to live, and both my kids had lived there. We don't have that home anymore, but consider your options out there. I'd be leery to have any great amounts of money in the bank at this time. A lot of people are leery because some of the banks, there's been problems with them pulling the money out of their banks, different lending institutions in different places in the world, and this is a real concern. So do what's best for you. If you want to sell a property or purchase a property, if you're in a position where you're well qualified, I will be happy to help you in purchasing a property if it's within, say, 20 or 30 minutes from Pleasant Grove, Utah. If you want to sell a property pretty much anywhere in the state of Utah, depending upon the situation, I may be willing to help you and feature your home on utahforeclosures.com, especially if it's a horse property or it's in Utah County or Holiday, since I own holidayhomes.com, or I own orumhomes.com, Pleasant Grove, pleasantgrovehomes.com, and I can put other sites back up that I've got, like lehihomes.com, americanforkhomes.com, and feature your property on the front of those and put a banner out front of your house or a sign that says, for example, orumhomes.com. I just sold someone's home a few months ago, featured it on orumhomes.com. You've got to do what's right for you. Be wise and be prepared for tough times that undoubtedly lie ahead. How soon things may go a little bit more chaotic, I don't know, but it seems like it's happening on a pretty regular basis. So this is Rod, Appraiser Broker. Have a wonderful day.